And welcome back to the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, JVaz, and you're watching the JVaz Show, music and entertainment at its finest. And we got a special guest with us today. Before we get you into that, make sure you follow us on all the social media pages at the JVaz Show. Check out the website, thejvazshow.com. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube. And if you'd rather listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts, do the same. Hit the subscribe button and share the podcast, rate the podcast. And let's get into it, man. As I mentioned, joining us today from Houston, Texas, Marti Rebel. What's up, man?
What's good, bro? How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Excited to have you on here, man. And this is our second take. People will never know unless I don't mention it. So let me just mention it for shits and giggles. I was telling you, I'm excited to get into conversation with you here, man. Because you mentioned, your biological father being from Croatia.
Yeah.
And as I was saying, to me, that's wild in the way of I've never met anybody that has roots from out there.
Right.
Especially living in Texas.
Yeah, especially in Texas.
It's very rare, bro. So let's just jump into it and get to know who Marti Rebel is, bro, and get into your music and everything else, bro. So off top, exactly where's your family from, bro?
So my biological father, he's from Croatia. And then he married my mom, and my mom's from DF, from Mexico City. They ended up getting divorced. My mom remarried to a man from San Luis Potosí, which is my stepfather. And he's been in my life since I was like 2-3 years old. And that's actually why I know how to speak Spanish. Because, with my mom being from DF and then my stepdad being from San Luis Potosí, they put it in me. They're like, we want him to learn Spanish. We want him to know Spanish and have that luxury growing up. That way it'll be beneficial for him in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's basically where my roots are from.
Yeah.
Croatia, Mexico. Yeah.
I like how you keep saying it's a luxury to speak Spanish because
it is, man.
Because it really is.
It is.
And it's funny. We always talk about how some people don't like when we speak Spanish, and it's like, speak
Please.
American or whatever the fuck.
Oh, hell
and the
no,
funny
bro.
thing about that is that it's like, bro, it's not my fault you can't speak other languages. It's like, I'm sorry that
exactly. And like, bro, this country was founded on immigrants, bro. So like, come on, bro. When people say that, I'm like, bro, like, and this is the most diversified country in the world, bro. Yeah. Everybody here speaks so many languages. So when you hear something like that, it's just like what the fuck? Like, but I feel you.
But I mean, it is what it is. We'll let people be, who they want to be and whatnot. But yeah,
right.
So initially I thought you were from like Monterrey or something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you told me you spoke Spanish, and we used to go to Monterrey a lot, and we used to see a lot of light-skinned, Mexicans and Hispanics.
You got a lot of them out there. You're right about that.
They do, man. And whenever, you popped up on my feed and then right now you told me you speak Spanish, I was like, okay, that's where he's from. You know what I'm saying? So from DF and Croatia and then San Luis is where, your stepfather's from. So as far as just growing up, man, you've always lived in Texas? You've always been?
Yes, I've always lived in Texas. So I grew up in the Humble area. That's technically like where I'm from. I've been living there since like second grade. So that's really where I'm from.
Yeah.
Like, that's from the Humble area. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, Houston, like, it's home. It's like right there, you know what I'm saying? And I've always claimed Houston, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's just, everything, the whole culture behind it, the music, the food, the diversity with like all the cultures, the Spanish, the American. It's just, Houston's home, bro.
Yeah.
So,
And then on top of that, if you ask somebody, if you tell somebody you're from Humble, if you're like, oh, where's that at?
Yeah,
so
where's
you
that
end up
at?
telling them, I'm from Houston.
I'm from Houston. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Let's just keep it like that. I'm from Houston.
I'm from Houston. Exactly. Yep.
Nah, so were you was music always your thing growing up? What sparked that interest in music?
So honestly, growing up, like, Lil Wayne was obviously like my biggest inspiration, like to pursue actual rap. And, a lot of other people like 50 Cent growing up, when I was younger, Eminem, with Texas rappers like Pimp C, Bun B, Paul Wall, the whole like,
I got Pimp on here.
Houston. Yeah, you see, you got Pimp right there.
I got Pimp over here, right here. Shouts out to my boy, G-Max for hooking it up with the shirts with the H-Town Legends.
That shirt live, bro. I like that.
Appreciate it, bro.
SPM, bro, like just all the like old H-Town Legends, bro. And like a lot of like, like I said, Wayne was like definitely my biggest one growing up.
Yeah.
Like with like wanting to pursue music and stuff.
But, what was it about Wayne that
bro, just the way like his flow, you know, just his style, the way he is on his tracks, like the way he's just so diverse, bro. Like his flow is crazy. How he can switch it up, and that really caught my attention. I was like, you know what? If I really want to do music, I want to be different. And I want to be somewhat like that. Like I want people to be like, hear my music and be like, damn, like that shit was hard. Where he just said like, that was clean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on a lyrical, like more on a lyrical level.
Yeah,
that's what I
because Wayne was one of the first artists, I guess, mainstream artists from the South that got very creative with his. I guess he started a new wave.
He did, bro.
You know, and I remember, you know, the craziest thing about Wayne too was him dropping like a mixtape every other week.
Every other week.
Work ethic, just
work ethic, consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, that's I can see, you know, being influenced by a legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a legend.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Man, so he was the one that influenced you. Exactly at what age did you decide that, you know what, let me give this music shit a try?
So I was like 18. That's when I actually started like writing in my journal, like writing lyrics and stuff. And I actually have like some old videos on YouTube. I have like 3 or 4 videos of me where I was just like reciting from my journal, like from 8 years ago. And that's really when I started like trying to like do music and stuff. But I didn't start going to the studio until like 2016. And that's when I ended up dropping my debut mixtape, which is actually on SoundCloud. It's called Trials and Tribulations.
Yeah.
Dropped that. And then, you know, ever since then, you know, I'm just focused on putting out like singles now.
Yeah.
Ever since then.
Yeah, I didn't notice that. I joked about it earlier with you, and I was like, you dropped like 10 singles this year already.
I'm trying to stay consistent, bro.
Trying to pull that Wayne on him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure. Whenever you dropped your first project, album, mixtape, what were you talking about, man?
Well, just, you know, real, like I said, back then, I mean, still, like, the quality, okay, so, like, back then, like, that when I recorded that mixtape, the quality of the, like, the audio wasn't as good as the stuff I'm doing now, because I was actually working with a different producer at the time.
Yeah.
But, you know, same thing like I'm doing now, like, very lyrical stuff. Now I feel like I'm doing more stuff that kind of maybe want to make people want to, like, get hype, get dance, get crunk to it, you know, and, you know, now that I'm trying to pursue Spanish now, you know what I'm saying, I want to take that route and try and make music that, like, you know, make people want to get jiggy and stuff, dance. But yeah.
Yeah, I saw you had a single you dropped called Mamacita, I believe it was called.
Yeah, Mamacita, yeah.
What was your first Spanish release?
The first one was Yo Ando Bien Pedo. That was the first one.
That was also earlier this year, right?
That was, yes. That was also earlier. I dropped that towards the end of February, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, towards the end of February, yeah.
What kind of feedback were you getting?
Good, man. I've been getting real good feedback, man. Like, I've gotten random messages from people on Instagram telling me, bro, like, I found your song, Yo Ando Bien Pedo, on Spotify, and that shit is fire, bro. And I've had people even tell me, like, bro, I don't even know what the hell you saying, but that shit sound fire.
But it sounds fire.
Yeah, but it sounds fire, but I don't even know what you're saying. Yeah. But, yeah.
The Spanish scene is blowing up, man. I was introduced, well, I didn't like Spanish rap at first, to be very honest with you. Growing up, it wasn't my thing. I was more of a big into SPN, big into anything Texas that Texas. You know, Lucky Luciano and shit like that.
Right. Shout out Lucky Luciano.
And last year, around this time, I ran into the first Spanish track in a long time, and it was called Que Chula Es Mi Ciudad by Head MX.
Okay.
And then I started seeing the Head. I started doing his movement with the Spanish, mixing the rap.
Yeah.
And then I started keeping up with the Spanish rappers, and bro, they're fucking killing it. So my question to you is, what do you think is missing with the? I'm just gonna call the Houston, you know, Hispanic scene, artist scene, because I'm not familiar with Cali and, you know, what they got going on out there.
Right.
What do you think is missing here, man? That people are not pushing for, you know, the artists as hard as they are in Mexico.
Man, you know, that's a good question, man. I mean, well, you know what I think it is here? A lot of people listen to a lot of stuff in English. Down there in Mexico, really, they listen to more stuff in Spanish.
Correct.
So that's why they're going to support it more, because they like it more. You know what I'm saying? And up here, like I said, with Texas, like, I love stuff in Spanish. Don't get me wrong. And a lot of people here do, too. But I feel like more people, I guess, would rather support, like, the stuff in English, I guess, because we're here. And you hear that more on the radio, I guess. I don't know, but
it's
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to say.
I get that.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to look for this answer myself, man, because, for example, one of the guys, Santa Fe, came to Houston about 2-3 weeks ago, I believe, or maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. About to be a month. And he sold out the House of Blues.
Oh, man, that's live.
And then, you know, I have a show with my boy, Mr. Never Die, where we discuss these things, you know, about the Houston scene.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to know why our local artists are not getting that same love, man. Because you know, we go to events and we see the lack of support.
Right.
And the sad thing about that is, as an independent artist, you need every single supporter you can get.
Absolutely.
Because everything comes out of pocket. And,
especially, when
man,
you're independent, it's all coming out of your pocket, bro. Yeah.
So that's why I feel like something's missing, but I can't pinpoint it.
I feel
Could it be the content? Could it be so one thing that I noticed, and correct me if I'm wrong, man. One thing that I noticed is, well, I don't know if you're familiar with Spanish rap, the ones that I'm talking about anyways. But one thing I noticed about their music in particular, they talk a lot about the struggles and the real life situation. And then a lot of the music that I'm hearing out here in the Houston scene is it's lacking that.
Right.
You know, I feel like in Houston, we're so focused on being Houston, which I want to compliment you because in your music, you don't get that feeling.
Right.
You don't get that feeling that, oh yeah, he's a Houston artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And,
yeah.
and that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And I feel like in Houston, we get so caught up on, I'm from Texas, I'm from Houston, let me pop trunk, let me bang screw.
The culture.
Yeah.
We get so caught up with the culture.
Yeah. So, and I feel like that's what's hurting the artists here. That I'm over it. It's like, talk to me about something else.
Right.
Like, I get it. You know, we're from Texas, you from Houston, I get it. That's fucking dope.
We got the lean, we got the swangers and all that, you know, the candy paint. We've been knowing about that.
But what are you telling me that I haven't heard?
Right. I feel you. I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So my question to you is, as an artist, what do you feel you got to offer to the listener? And it'd be like an elevator pitch, so to speak. What is it that you want your new listeners to know about your music, your style, and who you are that's different from, you know, everybody else that's out here right now?
Well, definitely, like, for starters, like the sound, you know, like, I mean,
for real.
I just try and stick out, man. Like, I just want to be different. Like, you know, my and you know, it's crazy with the Spanish stuff too, because my producer also was also like, man, you know, I think you should do stuff in Spanish too, you know, and he's so diverse with his beats and stuff that, you know, like when he sent me the beat for Yo Ando Bien Pedo, I was like, bro, I can do something hot with this in Spanish. He's like, bro, I'm telling you. And like I said, just being different with it, man. Like I said, with Yo Ando Bien Pedo, that song, what I really wanted to do with that song, I wanted that to be more of, I guess, like more of like a party song, dance song, like a funny song, something that people can get hyped to, laugh to, and be like, oh yeah, drink to, you know what I'm saying? Just have fun to, bro. Like good vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Like positivity. You know what I'm saying? Like with Mamacita, like I was more like, you know, not like that. I guess that was more of like a, I don't know, like a kind of hard to determine. Like I said, I'm just trying to be different, bro. Like I just want to be, I want my sound to be different, man.
And the cool thing about what you got going on too is that you're having fun with it. You know,
I am.
The idea of being different is bringing that feeling of you're having fun, and something's got to give. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Something's got to give.
Yeah.
So you mentioned two of the singles that you dropped. You dropped Mamacita, and then you dropped Ando Bien Pedo. Let's talk about all the singles you've dropped. This is the ones that I know about. You got Dope Boy, I Thank God, Mamacitas, Cruel World, Hothead, Why Must She Lie, and Ando Bien Pedo.
Yeah.
On the titles alone, it sounds like different styles. You know what I mean?
Like different stories.
Correct. Like
different stuff I'm trying to say and talk about. Yeah.
So, which one was the first one you dropped this year?
The first one I dropped this year, I think it was Money Moves.
Money Moves.
I dropped that, I think, like on the 2nd or 3rd of January. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the first one I dropped this year. It was Money Moves.
Yeah. Out of all these singles you've dropped this year, which is about, I mean, I was lying. I mean, I was bullshit when I said you dropped like 10, but it really is like about 10 singles you've dropped.
At least 10, I think, so far,
Which one's the one that you're getting the most, you know, feedback on as far as, you know, people really fucking with it and you know, probably shooting a video for it or anything like that coming up?
Well, definitely Yo Ando Bien Pedo, man. And I already shot the video for it. I'm just waiting, you know, for that hoe to be done, and I'm going to put that hoe out. I've really been getting a lot of good feedback, man. People, like I said, people just been like, bro, that shit is hot, bro. Like that beat, like the hook alone, like I don't even know what you're saying, but it just sounds good, bro. Like the mixing and mastering, like it's just on point.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, out of all the ones I've dropped this year, I've been getting a lot of feedback on that one, bro.
Yeah,
A lot.
Pedo. So that'll be your main single, so to speak.
As of now, yes.
For the year.
Yeah.
Mamacita was dope as hell, man. Are we gonna get a visual from Mamacita? Or
I'm thinking about it, honestly. I want to. I definitely want to, man. Because I feel like I could do some dope with that, man. Because, alone the song, I love the way it sounds, and I just feel like I could get some crazy visuals to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, there's probably going to be some visuals, honestly speaking.
Yeah, that's basically what I was, when you hear the song, you kind of put the video together in your head.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can see a dope visual for that.
Right.
Your newest single that you just dropped came out April 2nd.
Yes.
April 2nd.
Yeah.
Let me see, which one was it? Knock It Off.
Yeah, Knock It Off.
Knock
That's
It Off,
right.
man. That was your latest single.
That was my latest one.
So you say you shot videos for some of these, and you just say you just shot the video for
Yo Ando Bien Pedo.
Yo Ando Bien Pedo.
And then Chop It Up.
And Chop It Up is the other one you shot a video for.
Yeah, recently, yes. Mm-hmm.
What's, aside from the feedback, whenever you put these songs out, do you know which ones you're gonna drop videos for, or what's it taking you that direction to say, you know what, this one's video worthy, let me drop a video for this one?
Yeah. So like I'll listen to all the songs, and I'm like you say, I'll listen to them and be like, you know what, I think this one is definitely video worthy. I think we could do something clean with it. And with Chop It Up, shout out my boy Carlos Slim. I got him featured on that. We shot that whole at Casa del Pueblo Meat Market in Cleveland, Texas, man. I mean, that shit was crazy. It's different. Like, we in that bitch. I'm in that bitch chopping up meat and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We outside. Like, we got some clean ass truck. I mean, bro, the video is gonna be crazy, bro. It's so different.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be wild. But like I said, I'll listen to the songs and I'll be like, you know what? I think we can do something clean with this. I'm gonna do something with that, and that's how I do it. That's how I go by and pick by like when I want to make a video.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who's shooting your videos, bro?
So right now I got my boy OG Films from Houston. Shout out my boy OG Films. He's been shooting my latest visuals since I started working with him. He shot my first visual, which was Taliban. I dropped that last year. And then we shot Different Breed. I also dropped that last year, I think like in October. And then, we just shot Chop It Up. And then we just shot Yo Ando Bien Pedo. We're going to get some more in. Bro, he's really good. He's professional. I like working with him. His visuals and his work is really good. But yeah, shout out my boy OG Films, man.
Shouts out, man.
Yeah.
What's the release dates for these videos, or is it something that you're still,
they're still pending. Pending. But I definitely no later than, I definitely plan to release both of them no later than May. Later than May.
So it's
for
coming.
Sure. It's coming. Yeah, it's like right around the corner. Yeah, like it's coming soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
One of the things that I wanted to ask you, last year you dropped a 10-track project,
yes,
Rebel
right.
Chronicles.
Yeah, Rebel Chronicles.
What was it that changed the strategy from, I dropped the project, but now I'm gonna be dropping, basically you dropped the project already with the singles.
Right.
What was it that changed that strategy that made you want to go that route?
So, honestly, like consistency, I was like, you know what? Now, okay, look, I've dropped my debut album. Now I can at least say I have a debut mixtape out in the debut album. Now I'm just going to drop singles because I just want to be consistent and I want to just keep putting stuff out, on a regular basis, on a monthly basis, however I can, Sometimes if it's not on a weekly basis, if I'm busy doing other stuff, like regarding like my other work and stuff, like, I may have to, it may take me 2 weeks to put it out. But regardless, like, the consistency, me wanting to be more consistent is what really made me want to start, let me do this, let me put it out right now, let's do it now. And just, and not care what people say. Don't, like I care about my music a lot, but, not to the point where I'm going to be like, you know what, bro, like, if I like it, like if I like how it sounds, why should I care what other people think? You know what I'm saying? And I still do get good feedback, but obviously not everybody's going to like your song.
Correct,
you're not going to get positive
we're
feedback.
Not for everybody.
Yeah. And I got, in the beginning, I didn't really realize that. I was like, it took me a while. Like as I got older, it made me realize I was like, you know what, man, consistency is most important. And you just gotta do you and just keep working, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Just stay busy.
Yeah.
Put your foot on the gas.
For real, because, the whole consistency thing, when we first started podcasting, the first year we dropped about 80-something episodes the first year.
Holy shit. Damn, that's good. Damn.
And that's when we were charting. We were fucking featured on Apple.
Yeah.
And the second year we dropped about 60-something. We're still doing good.
That's still a lot. Damn.
Third year, got slacked off like a motherfucker. I dropped maybe like
Happens,
20 episodes I dropped in. And you start seeing, the numbers decline. It's like
Right.
we live in a time where people they find new creators.
Yes.
And they forget about you.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Like,
You're right.
You're
You're
not
right.
special. They'll forget about you.
You're right.
Yeah. So consistency is key, man, especially when it comes to rap music.
Yeah.
In this industry, man, what has been like that thing that you feel has been the hardest to like the slump to be able to get your name out there as an artist?
I guess reach. Like to get your music out there, because working as an independent artist, you like you said, it's coming out of your pocket. You may not have as much resources, like let's say as a label would or as a manager would. They got a lot more resources. So when you're independent, you gotta, like I said, reach. That's my biggest thing. When you're independent, it's hard to get your name out there compared to like what a label can do for you, or what a manager can do for you. But but when you're independent, you know what I'm saying, and you hungry and you really like what you do, I mean, you're just gonna keep going, bro. You're gonna keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah.
When you say reach, what is Marty Rebel doing to overcome this reach issue?
Yeah. Well, like I said, definitely like with the stuff in Spanish, man, I'm trying to go international, bro. Like I want people in like other continents to hear my music and be like, bro, damn. Like I want people to like get crunk to it, dance to it, and just like I said, I want people to enjoy my music, bro. Like I want people to really like my music and enjoy it. That's my main goal.
That's the main goal.
To put out music that people enjoy. Yeah.
And like I said, the cool things that you're having fun with it, man. So hopefully the listeners they're having the same fun hearing you. And the other cool thing also would be you don't have one set of listeners. You know what I mean? Like you have a group of people that like Mamacita, but then you have another group of people that like Chop It Up.
Exactly.
And then it's like, shit, that was the same guy that was just rapping in Spanish or singing in Spanish on the previous track.
Yep.
So that is an advantage that you have. Now with the different styles of music that you've been dropping, what is it that inspires you for certain? Is it depending on the beat? It's like one day you wake up and you're like, you know what? Let me try to write some Spanish shit today. Or you know what? Let's focus on 2-3 singles or on English. What is it that sparks that today?
Yeah.
This track's gonna be about this. This track's gonna be about that.
So a lot of it has to do with the beats. Like I said, when my boy CYG, shout out CYG, phenomenal man. That's my producer, man. I've been working with him now for about 4 years. He made the beat for Yo Ando Bien Pedo, and like I said, when he sent it to me and I listened to it, I was like, bro, this got more of like a Latin feel to it. Like this don't really sound like, I mean, it sounded like something you could do in English, but it sounded more like something that could be more crazy in Spanish. So I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm gonna do something in Spanish. And when he sent me the beat from Mamacita too, man, I was like, bro, that's something I can do hard in Spanish. So really, it all depends on what the beat sounds like. Yeah. And he'll hit me up and be like, hey, bro, I just sent you a 4 to 8 pack of beats. Some of them you can do in English, maybe some you can do in Spanish. And let me know what you think. And a lot of times, I can do stuff in English and do stuff in Spanish. So like I said, we're trying to be diverse and creative with it. Now we're on that. We understand each other, and we want to also like be different. That's why now he'll send me stuff in English, like beats that I can do in English, but also stuff that I could potentially do in Spanish. You
ever think about possibly mixing your beats to where it's like what's homeboy's name that I just mentioned him? Heremx has like cumbia mixed with like rap. But you can definitely hear like Celso Piña in the back with the fucking accordion and shit.
Right.
Is that something you want to work towards? Or?
I've actually thought about it. Yeah, I have actually thought about it. Yeah, I've thought about it. I may actually end up doing that maybe in the near future.
Because I feel like people rock with that shit heavy, bro.
They like it, man.
The Mexican OT.
The Mexican OT
incorporates a lot of that into his music.
He do. I've noticed that. Shout out to Mexican OT, man.
Shout out to OT,
he's
man.
doing his thing, man. Like for real, bro. I fuck with his music, bro. For real,
yeah,
he doing his thing.
That dude dope, man.
He dope, bro. Yeah.
So with you mentioned Wayne being one of your influences. I think Wayne's probably in the edge of retiring.
Oh yeah.
So
he always says he's gonna retire, and then he drops an album, bro.
The Carter 9.
The Carter 9, bro. The Carter 35 is out. Go listen to it. Yeah.
What are some of the artists that you would like to work with, whether it's in the Spanish, music, or whether you just want to do rap for a couple of years or whatnot? who are some of the artists that you would like to collaborate with?
Local or like just anybody in general?
Let's start with local. Just so we can give some
Okay.
shout outs to the local artists, get some love for them. Who are some of the local artists you would like to work with?
Well, for local, definitely like we were just talking about, man, that Mexican OT, man. That'd be cool. Like if I could definitely get a song in with him. Who else, bro? Maybe even OTB Fastlane. That'd be cool, man. If I get a feature in with him, yeah, like just some local Houston rappers, man. That'd be dope, man. Like some local Houston rappers, man.
Yeah.
That'd be live.
On the big scene.
On the big scene, man. On the big scene, man. Like most definitely Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
That'd be really live.
Yeah.
J Balvin, bro. Osuna, them type of dudes. Like, oh yeah, that would be like a dream right there. Bro.
J Balvin just got murdered by Presidente. What was that dude's name? Residente.
Yeah.
Presidente just murdered him, but you know what I'm saying?
But still, man, I fuck with his music, man.
Balvin's
like,
dope, man.
All their music, bro.
Yeah.
Like they just make, like I said, they make music that people enjoy, bro. And that's my goal. Like that's what I want to do. I want to make music that people really enjoy.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely like, those would definitely be some people I would like to work with personally.
Yeah.
For sure.
So you say you're gonna drop the new visuals in May.
Yes, no later than May.
From now to May, what can we expect from Marti Rebel?
From now to May, well, definitely, like I said, those 2 visuals, some more singles. I'm definitely gonna be going to the studio probably sometime this week. I got some beats I need to work on. I'm gonna try and at least till like by May. I'm gonna try and at least maybe now, since we're already like halfway through the month, maybe trying to at least get one more single out.
Fucking you're flying by, bro.
Because
right.
yeah, it's flying by, man. And and like I said, after those visuals drop, try and go hard again and just try and keep putting singles out, man.
Yeah.
But for sure, like right now till May, at least maybe one more single in those 2 visuals for now. Yeah. Oh, and I got a show coming up on April 19th. I'm performing at Taylor's, I believe, Taylor's venue. At a By Breezy concert. I don't know if you're familiar with By Breezy. Yeah.
She's Peso's.
So I'm also Peso's manager. That's right. So I'm doing that. That's what I'm working, man. I'm just trying to stay busy, man.
Yeah,
that's
good, man. Because consistency has. That's what we're gonna name this podcast, consistency. Because you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We've mentioned consistency a lot.
A lot of times, man.
Being consistent is what's gonna get your name out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we said,
bro.
especially in today's scene. If you don't drop in a month, people gonna move on to the next creator.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
They go on to the next one and Marti who? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
So it's staying focused and staying, on their throat, like they say.
Like you said, people lose interest in you fast if you're not really like consistent.
Yeah.
And like you said, there's new creators and new artists everywhere.
Yeah.
And they can go and look, this guy got dope, but I kind of like this guy more.
And then this guy's giving me content every fucking month. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Like every other week. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, any last minute shout outs to anybody that's tuning in?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to my fiance, Joey, for being my biggest supporter, man. Always there for me. Love you, baby. Also, my dad, my dad, I love him. He's taught me a lot, man, a lot of knowledge. Not very knowledgeable man. I'm slurring and stuff.
He's not drinking. We're not giving him any drinks here.
No drinking, no drinking going on here, man. We keep professional here on the JVaz show, man. But like I said, my fiance, my dad, my boy Carlos Slim, man. We got that visual coming up. My boy JVaz, bro. Appreciate you for having me on the show, man.
Sure,
thank you, man. I appreciate it, man.
Where can people follow you on social media?
So on social media, man, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. They're all the same. It's Marti Rebel, MartiRebel _. Y'all can just follow me there. And like I said, it's the same, literally the same exact username for each one. So I'm real easy to find. But yeah, hell yeah,
man. Sure. Once again, from Houston, Texas. Out here making a name for himself, being consistent, dropping a fucking single every 2 weeks. Marti Rebel, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, JVaz.